love Cardi B for that reason.
But should she even have to do this? It's her man.
She's outspoken and she speaks the truth. And, you know, she's always done that. That's how she actually got, you know, to be popular, was from her YouTube and her speaking the truth all the time.
I guess, no, she doesn't have to, but it's something we're all wondering. I definitely would not want to be the fourth. If someone walked up to me and told me they had 3 babies' moms, I'm running the other way.
But Hollywood's like a different thing, though.
But for you and then Cardi B, I think it is for her. I think they're a match made in heaven. I think they were made. I really do.
It's an upgrade from her prison bae.
Hey, upgrade, and he came out of prison and they made it happen. Yeah. And they said they're gonna have a ghetto wedding. So the two of them,
I can't wait.
it can only be a ghetto. I can't wait to see it. They said they're gonna just have the whole everything ghetto, and they both agreed on that.
And
that's a match made in heaven.
Yeah, that's why everybody loves her, because she's relatable. I think Drew, you nailed it there.
Relatable,
Here's
absolutely.
my one concern. It's not the 4 children. This coming from a guy who just recently proposed to the love of his life is, I don't know about a guy who gets up there on stage at his own concert and proposes there. It's making it about himself, right? It's not the best look, is it?
I don't know.
Am I reaching on that one, probably?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
like, that's
little.
not the issue here.
I think it was about headlines, and I think it worked.
Yeah.
I think they're great for each other. I'm agree with you, Drew.
They're on the cover of Rolling Stones.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
That's because of her, though, not because of him.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like Migos.
Oh, you said it. Okay, well, I love ghetto weddings, and I can't wait to be tuned in.
Okay.
I know.
Usually that's where you say you're getting invited.
Yeah.
You didn't catch the invite
Let's
to that
try to
one?
work and get invited, guys.
Yeah, we'll
I think
work
we
on
can
that.
make it happen. I'll call some of
We'll
my
do a call
people.
to action.
Let's call our people. Yes.
All right. Have you guys ever checked any of your ex's social medias? I know you were happily married now with children, but do you ever do it?
Gonna be real.
Well, I can't say I've never done it.
bailed you
I've
out.
definitely done
I love
it.
you.
I mean, no, I've definitely done it, but I can't, honestly, I can't remember the last time that I
So
had.
you don't
It's
make
not
it a
like
habit.
a regular, it's not like a regular thing. I think everyone's curious to see how people are doing.
So Drew was tiptoeing into those waters.
Oh, okay,
Jump
Drew,
in.
what you got?
I don't do it. I don't want to do it because I feel like if they're trying to post these happy pictures, it's just for me. Like, I don't know, I make it about me. I don't know if that's a woman thing you can relate. But as a woman, I'm like, oh, he's just trying to act like he's happy. But he's really sad because he doesn't have me. But funny story, true story, my social media guy, he was liking some pictures from my account, and he was liking one of my ex-boyfriends, and my husband goes, you were liking so-and-so's, and he's a big celebrity now. He's like, you were liking, oh, that wasn't me, babe.
Okay, who was it?
You
Wasn't me. You can't say big celebrity and then...
She wants to know who the celebrity was.
You can't say big celebrity and then not tell us who it was.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you, girl. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Stay tuned. I might tell
y'all. Look at me. I'll tell y'all when she lets us know.
Here's my advice or my take on it is, if you're in that other relationship and you're in a new one and you're happy, go ahead and block the other people from your past.
That's how to do it.
So you're not even tempted to look at it. You don't stumble upon it in some friend's picture. You don't get alerts about them. They're out of sight, completely out of mind. And then when you get to a place where they can evoke no potential issue in you or emotion out of you, then go ahead and allow them to be seen again.
Message to all the men out there. That's what protecting the relationship.
That's what happens because, like, it just pops up, and Facebook has those reminders from 5 years ago. Like, I was a different person 5 years ago. I am not trying to go back.
Absolutely. And sometimes women will see the pop up and take it and make it bigger than what it really is.
Oh, so you say women will be dramatic sometimes.
Women, we do it. Sometimes we gotta own our stuff. So
Jordan, you don't want none this morning.
I'm overwhelmed. I got 2 powerful women up here. I'm not trying to fight. I'm just trying to get through the show.
No, you're good. I love it. Men, I hope you're listening to Jordan because he's speaking some truth to this.
Say it one more. Just say it one more
Speaking
time.
the truth this morning,
there
men.
You go. It's the 4 reasons you have to fail in order to succeed. Here's the list. The sooner you fail, the less afraid you are to fail again. Failure helps us get closer to perfection. Failure can show us what we want. Failure makes you stronger. Pretty good list right there. I'm a strong believer in you learn from mistakes that you made in your life, and I can take this personally to me. I talk a lot about my son on this show. He's 10, turning 11 here next month. Really excited about that. But early on in my life, at 24 years old, when I found out with a woman that I knew I wasn't going to spend the rest of my life with, that I was going to be having a child with. Now, luckily, to this day, we are very close, and we do this greatly together. Awesome. In the beginning, though, it was a fight or flight, and I decided to go out and party, go out and chase women, go out and have fun, something I'm not proud of at all. And if I could do that all over again in year 1 of my child's life, I wish I was way more responsible and prepared for the task. It's one of the most shameful and embarrassing things of my life, and I've spent the last 9 years trying to improve that, and for that I'm thankful. But if I didn't make that flop in the beginning, I don't think I ever would have understood the importance and how paramount it is to be that man in my son's life, especially as a young black man, something that we really struggle with. So I had to fail to succeed.
You've always been very open with that, and I think we all have had times in our life where we're not the best version of yourself.
You don't
You're
have
not
to
the best
hide it.
version of
Embrace
yourself.
it and learn from it.
And learn from it. And
Growing
and you
pains.
did. Yeah,
Growing
you did. So
pains.
for me, I think all of you guys can relate to in the entertainment industry, if you're trying to be a television journalist, a personality host, an actress, a singer, there is so much rejection in this business. My first TV job, when I tell you I applied to hundreds of stations across this country, hundreds. And it's no after no after no after no. It's shut door after shut door, failure after failure, and you have to keep going. You have to withstand that failure, that test of time.
Absolutely.
And you only need one yes. And look
It's
at
all
me
about
today.
that one yes.
Hundreds of
Here we
no's.
go.
I love it.
Hundreds of no's got me to this seat right
Absolutely.
here.
How
And
about
it
you,
makes
Drew?
you stronger. You have to embrace your mistakes, you know? I think for me, and it may sound cliche, but true story, I was in LA, and I think because of my bad money decisions and mismanagement and really just trying to go for my dreams, you know, I ended up it didn't happen as fast as I thought it would. And I ended up having to sleep in my car. Literally, like as a young girl in LA, away from my family, and I was afraid to tell my mom and dad because they would say, "Okay, game over, come
Your people
home."
don't play.
You know, that's nothing to play with. And I stayed in front of a friend's house. I felt safe, but it truly, for me, was a moment for me to say, "I really want this. I'm truly passionate." So I believe mistakes and failures really set you up to just be stronger and to continue on and give you that persistence and that drive. And if you hadn't gone through what you went through, you wouldn't be the man you are today.
Absolutely.
So embrace the mistakes. I'm a big believer in
How
that.
old were you when
Oh
you
my
were
God, I was
sleeping in your
18.
car?
I moved to LA when I was 17. How
my
I did that,
gosh.
how my parents allowed me not
Your
to have
parents
kids.
are
I'm like,
Her father is a doctor. He's a prominent doctor in Chicago, retired now. Your mom, you said, wasn't a pastor,
she's
but
a
is a
pastor
pastor
now.
now. So
Absolutely.
that tells me enough about your parents. They were not
I'm
happy.
thankful for their support, and I know it wasn't easy for them to let
Yeah.
me go, but I was so passionate, and like you said, 100 no's, and it's that one yes. So it's not easy when you are following your
Definitely
dreams.
not.
But
You guys so well put. The best way to do it is through life experience. When you fall,
Absolutely.
pick yourself up, dust yourself off.
Yeah.
try
Try again,
again.
everybody. There you go.
Did you come up with that on your
Oh,
own?
no, I think I
I heard that before.